Once upon a time, a group of women renowned for their beauty and sensuality resided in the nation of Nepal, where the Buddha's teachings had begun to spread like the scent of blossoming lotus flowers. They were well known for their abilities to entice and seduce every male who came into contact with them. Among them was a particularly alluring woman named Amara. One sunny morning, Amara and her friends were at a lotus pond. They were watching their reflections in the glistening water as the sun's rays touched the town. Coated in silks and jewels, they marveled in their own beauty, their laughter echoing across the peaceful valley. They all took great pleasure in attracting even the most disciplined of men. Amara, the most beautiful of them all, whimpered as she glanced at her own reflection. The story she had heard about the Buddha, who preached for self-control and detachment from worldly desires, aroused her curiosity. She found herself fascinated by this man who was said to be unaffected by the allure of the senses. She made the decision to challenge his self-control. As soon as word of her plan spread quickly, excitement was built throughout the town. The women embarked on a journey toward the spot where the Buddha regularly preached. As they set themselves with fragrant flowers and put on their most alluring clothing, the Buddha sat under the Bodhi tree, surrounded by his disciples, delivering profound teachings to the gathered crowd. The women's arrival created chaos as they came near, their alluring beauty attracting everyone around them. Amara said in her seductive voice,
"Oh, great teacher, I have heard of your wisdom and your ability to resist the temptations of the world. Are you truly impervious to the desires of the flesh, or are these just empty words?"
The Buddha replied in a calm voice,
Desire is like a fire that burns within, consuming the soul and leading to suffering. True serenity can only be achieved by knowledge and separation.
Amara leaned in closer and whispered in his ear,
"But have you ever enjoyed the sensual pleasures of the flesh or the joyful embrace of desire?"
Buddha kept his cool and said,
I have experienced the brief joys of walking the road of desire, but I have also understood the enduring satisfaction that comes from within, through self-realization and meditation. The attraction of the senses is only a temporary delusion.
Amara was intrigued by the Buddha's reaction, but she tried to test more. She leaned in closer, her lips almost touching his ear, and whispered,
"Would you not want to experience the ecstasy of this world, just once, before you continue your path of enlightenment?"
Buddha gently smiled and answered,
The ecstasy you seek is temporary. Real happiness comes from realizing and surpassing the senses' delusions. The path I follow leads to a happiness that is not dependent on the external world.
Amara was captivated by the Buddha's words. She came to realize that satisfaction could only be attained within, and that the outer world's appeal was only temporary. She made the decision to stay and hear the Buddha's teachings, along with her friends. In the end, the Buddha's unwavering serenity and wisdom had not only withstood the test of the seductive women, but also inspired them to seek a deeper, more meaningful existence. Their encounter was a testament to the transformative power of his teachings, which touched not only the mind but also the heart and soul.